Now, what could we be doing with that?
Hi folks, Cowboy here, getting ready to start dinner. Tonight we're going to be having a porterhouse steak. My wife and I will share that. And then we're going to have some garlic mashed potatoes. That's right, I'll show you the ingredients that go in that. Then we're going to have some green beans. We're going to cook them a little bit, then we're going to saute them a little bit as well. We may or may not have a salad with it. We'll see how that goes. But sit tight and let's get into it. So let's give these potatoes a good mashing. Now we don't want to overwork them, but I guess we do need to know they're mashed potatoes, don't we? Alrighty. Now we're going to add a stick of butter. At this time I'm going to stir it. I'm not going to mash it. Now we're going to add some heavy cream, about 8 ounces. Actually, let's go with 4 to begin with. Got a little yeah. Alrighty. Now we're going to add about 8 ounces sour cream. There we go. Give it just a tad more. Let's get that stirred in. Now, it could be, there'll be a few little lumps in there, but it's okay to have some lumps. So now, let's put a little pepper. You know me, I like a lot of pepper. Let's give it a little bit of salt. And now, garlic. Roasted garlic, as you saw earlier. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to take it and I'm going to squeeze it into the potatoes. Look at that. Boy, don't that look good. There we go. We'll be back after we taste test it. Those sure are creamy, but we do need more salt. That ought to do it. All right, next on, let's move on to the green beans. So they've begun to boil. I'm going to cover them, and as usual, let's set that timer. Alrighty, there goes the timer. So I'm going to take these off, and I'm going to sort of cool them off a little bit. Don't want them to overcook. I want them to stay nice and pretty and green. So we'll let that cool just a second. We'll be right back. So to go with those tomatoes, I'm going to take just some white onion. And we're going to saute that a little bit. We'll add, of course, a little salt. And we'll add a little pepper as well. I like a lot of pepper, you know. So, I don't want to really overcook these. I want them to still have a little crunch left. They're beginning to already smell. Then I took some shaved garlic, and that's going in. And of course, that is already beginning to smell. Oh, wish you could smell it through there. And then I am going to take some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to put those in there. And I want to cook those just enough so that when you bite into them, that they will burst into your mouth. So I'm about at that point. And now I'm going to add the green beans. Now, I did put a little olive oil in there. And we want to cook these for about 2 minutes. And we're going to add a little butter. And like I said, we don't want to cook it completely. One overboard. All right, we'll be back shortly. Look at that beauty. Look at that color. Gorgeous. So there is that porterhouse steak. Takes up the whole plate. Olive oil, salt, a lot of pepper, and a little garlic powder. Got the oven going. Going to get it up to 500 degrees, and we'll be putting this in soon. All right, I got that oven at 500 degrees. The iron skillet is in the oven, so I've got to let that go for 5 minutes to get it good and hot, and then we'll be putting the steak on. Now remember, when you're handling these hot iron skillets, get yourself a good glove. Don't want to burn yourself. We got that skillet out. Now we're going to put this steak on. We're going to let it go 1 minute on each side. Hear that beautiful sizzle? Now this steak is not real thick. So we're only going to let it go in the oven for about a minute on each side. All right, I turned it. And look at that. All right, that minute is up. Let's go in the oven. We're going to go 1 minute. That minute is up. I've got a great char to it. So we go 1 minute. That minute is up. We'll pull it out of there. Let's try out a Christmas present I got. Alrighty. That's about 140, so we're good to go. So here is our porterhouse steak. And as you know, this is a tenderloin or fillet, and this part is the T-bone. Looks delicious. It's resting for about 10 minutes. Our green beans are ready. Our garlic mashed potatoes are ready. And our steak is soon to be ready. So that steak is too big. Put on a plate with the potatoes and the green beans. So I'll try to give you a picture of that. If not, I'm hungry. I'll see you on down the trail. So I took out the fillet. There's my T-bone, green beans, mashed potatoes. Doesn't that look delicious? All right. I hope that you can see that. So, let's give it a sample.